Hola, my loves. Happy Monday, or whatever day it is in your part of the world when you click play on this video. But today, as I'm recording, it is Monday. I'm going to upload today because it is Monday. And I want to motivate someone. I hope that my onions and red and green peppers aren't bothering you. The noise, I hope you can hear me as I saute this. Is the base of my breakfast burritos. I have been craving breakfast burritos for a week, and I know you know this or not, but I am pescatarian, and so everywhere I went to get a breakfast burrito, because Mexican is one of my top 5 favorite foods, and no one had a good breakfast burrito that I can enjoy. You know, they only had the chorizo or the beef or the chicken. And I don't even need seafood. Like today, I'm not cooking with any seafood. I am actually having a eggplant and artichoke. If you can see that, artichoke breakfast taco with eggs and spinach, pico de gallo, like the whole 9. But I can't forget jalapeno. I don't know why I am obsessed with jalapenos. I love jalapenos. I love spicy stuff, period. So just to be able to get it in a form of a jalapeno just makes it all better, and it's nice and fresh, and it's gonna be really what I need to set off my burrito. And the Pico has it, but I wanted my own extra into this part, the base, because the Pico, actually I cooked that with my eggs, so I want the jalapenos to be like cut long. Pico is like little chunks, so that goes in there. And then it's the eggplant. So this eggplant is gonna last me about 3 days. I don't need to use all of this. All I need is about this much for my breakfast burrito. It's white, so you can't really see it, but that's the inside of an eggplant. Isn't it beautiful? Okay, so while I peel this, let me tell you what's been on my mind and what I kept thinking about yesterday and all morning. I was like, oh, I cannot wait to share this with somebody. I was watching a video. I don't know what it was a video, but this particular video, I was looking for like a certain type of glue, but I found the video. Oh, strong. I found the video with Martha Stewart and a guest of hers. They were on her show, and they were doing glitter shoes, tennis shoes. And so Martha had a pair of glitter shoes on, and she said that those weren't like she bought those in the store. They came with the glitter heel base, but the glitter didn't, it wasn't like in the inside of the shoe. And then so she said, the shoe is supposed to, I should have went all the way when I blackened out the red, because you just can't wear that with everything. So I was like, blacking out the red. So then she went further into detail. I was like, only the wealthy, not the rich, and only Martha Stewart would say on live television that she painted a pair of Marc Louboutins, red bottom, as the world knows them as, and people will spend their last dollar to get a pair of red bottoms, while Martha Stewart is out here painting them things black because she don't like the look of it. Okay, Martha. So I was just like thinking about, like, what kind of world have we created that we feel that we need to keep up with people who aren't even trying to keep up with the trends themselves. Like, Martha said that she herself took a pair of Louboutins that was so funny, and blacked out the red. She said, it doesn't go on my outfit, so I always do it. If I feel like I want to wear it with something else and the red is going to, not blend in, I just mark it black. again, why are we trying to keep up as a people? You know, as a people who are trying to survive and, you know, live and do good for ourselves. Why do we make those kind of choices that the wealthiest are making? And so I just wanted to encourage somebody today, like, to let that stuff go. Let all that stuff that, you know, you see out in the world and you think that, oh, I have to have this, I have to have that. You don't have to have none of that, because clearly the haves who have, you know, the resources to do that, they aren't. I mean, she's not even walking around here letting you know that's what she has on. That was so profound to me. I mean, it was funny, but it really, like, blessed my spirit to see and to hear that. Because especially for me, working around celebrities for over 10 years and seeing how things get shipped to them and people gift them different things. And I never forget one time, Givenchy, however you say it, they sent a beautiful purse. I mean, this purse is so nice. A beautiful purse. I mean, on the outside, it didn't have any like instructions or any name. And so when I opened it, I was like, oh, this purse is so nice. But as I, you know, dug a little deeper, it was for Nicki Minaj, but it came to our address. And so I'm like, oh man, I want this purse so bad. But end up sending the purse back. But here, this was a very expensive purse, in the thousands, if you will, that they just shipped to her as a gift. And then didn't even have her true address at the time. They shipped it to our house. So, again, I hope that this message is for that teenager who is just looking at Instagram, or even that adult who's looking at Instagram and wanting these certain things and wishing they could have these certain things. I wish that you would truly, truly, truly value where you are at the moment. If you can afford that and have money left over, oh, by all means, go after it. But if you really can't afford that and it's going to put you in a bind just for image, don't do it. I'm begging you, don't do it. It's not even worth it. It's not worth it. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. That stuff comes and goes, but your peace, you know, not having anxiety, you know, that's a lot of stuff you have to deal with. And so if you don't want to deal with that type of stuff, then don't put yourself in that predicament. That's just my advice on that. And so that I had to share that whole Martha story. But then prior to, this is another one I knew I wanted to share. Almost done. One second. Almost forgot my green spinach and kale. Ooh, it's gonna be so good. Yesterday, I was taking a really, really, really good nap. It was so good. I mean, I was dreaming some really good dreams. It was one of the most beautiful naps I've had in a really, really long time. But in the process of having the nap, my phone kept going off. And I mean, I feel bad why it was going off, but it just kept going off for an Amber Alert. It was an Amber Alert. Some little girl was abducted, and I need to find out if she was found. So if not, I can put that information in the link. So if you see the car that they was looking for, you can report it. So I'm gonna check before I don't like posts that stay up and people are, you know, someone went missing and that person was found, and you go and you get on this, you want to repost it and you want to reshare, and it's like it's over. They're like, oh, they found them, you can take that down. And I'm like, oh man, what was somebody gonna say this? Like, but that's how it happens sometimes. So I'm gonna check it first to see um, if that baby was found. But the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I'm having this dream, this amazing dream, and the dream is just about purpose. It's about order and law and just where my life is going, where my life has been, and how, you know, everything happens in my life for a reason. And I was created to be a face of not only love and forgiveness, but perseverance. I mean, like, no matter what I face, I persevere. I come back strong. I can handle so much that's thrown my way. I don't walk around here upset or crying. Excuse me. A seasoning got in my nose, so I'm sorry. I don't walk around crying. I try my best to just live life for every day with gratitude. And so I'm listening to this thing just keep, going off, waking me up. And I'm like, oh my gosh. But then I thought about, like, how important it is for us to protect the gifts that God gives us. Like, to protect our babies that we birth. Because we go through a lot in the process of birthing something. We go through a whole lot. It's like a real labor process, a real grooming of a child that's inside of you. It's like we really go through these things, and the adversary will just come and just try to snatch that thing from us and run, and then we're creating Amber Alerts for our purpose. Like, that's not how it's supposed to go. We gotta really, really, really pay attention and start watching, what's going on in our lives. Because if we're not, we're gonna be constantly sending out Amber Alerts for our purpose. And I promise you, I was in a season of Amber Alert for my purpose, and because I wasn't giving as much, I found that I had lost a piece of myself. Because giving is a joy for me. I feel like there's always someone who has a bigger problem than I have, and so giving kind of it just really helps me fade out whatever I'm going through. Seriously. So I found myself, like, literally doing the Amber Alert for my purpose, and it was a while until I found that thing. I mean, I couldn't figure out which direction my purpose went. I'm sorry, I'm so greasy, but I couldn't find out which direction my purpose went. I'm looking. It's like I did everything but call the police department to find my purpose. Because I was walking in it. I was still joyful. Despite what I was going through, I was still forgiving. I was still walking in love. I was doing all of those beautiful things that perseverance calls for. But I was missing something. I felt an emptiness inside of me. And it's like, almost like I said, when you go through that birthing process, you go through that labor process, and you know that you have did so much to birth this thing, and then to have it disappear from you, like to go missing, that's a lot. That is a lot to take in. And that's where I was. I really felt like my purpose was missing because I wasn't giving on the level that I feel comfortable and known to give. And even if, I'm not just speaking financial giving, really finding someone in need and helping them in a way to where I can pull my resources, where I can call on people to come and support and create this giving party, if you will. Because I feel like every time I give on on the level, the multitude that I'm created to give, it's like a party. Like, it's a for real celebration. Not only is the people who are receiving celebrating, but everybody who's involved, they're celebrating because they feel so good that they were able to do something and, allow God to use them. It's such an awesome feeling. So when you don't have that, it's tragic. It's tragic when you lose your purpose. I'm telling you, it's tragic. You want to be able to walk fully in who you're called to be. Sorry. Getting all my little stuff because my stuff is ready. But you want to walk fully into who you're called to be. You don't want... I'm telling y'all, I did not like how that felt. I felt like I constantly was trying to figure out where is Jada. You know, every high came with the low because I couldn't find myself, or because I knew something was missing. Every high. And this happened for 2 years. 2 years I'm trying to figure out where I am. And at the same time, people looking at me like I'm crazy. Like, what do you mean? Aren't you happy? Why did they invent this? Like, hold on, can you see this? I want you, like, whose idea was to make coconut caramel latte coffee creamer? Like, look at that. Whose idea was this? They play all day. Like, and it's lactose free, so they say. I don't know whose idea was it, but it's delicious. But as I was saying, before the Amber Alerts come out, I really pray and hope that you are walking in your truth of who you are and who you were created to be. Don't let anything come in between you and your purpose like I did. Because I promise you, it's not a good feeling. And if you have found yourself in that situation, I promise you, you can come out. I promise you, look at this. Look how good that looks. You got eggs, you got your vegetables. You see that? You see that? Doesn't that look amazing? It is amazing. So, you got that, and I'm gonna put a little salsa verde. I'm saying salsa. It is salsa, girl. But got that, and put that on top. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. So delicious. This is breakfast here. Breakfast. This is all you need for breakfast. Where is my... Oh. Got some red hot chili lime. Breakfast. Oh my goodness. Who says you need meat or seafood? You can do whatever you want and it'll be good. Look at this. Look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? Oh, and then you just take it and you roll it. And you roll it up. I put my tortillas in the oven. I like it a little bit crispy. But look at that. Look at that. Ooh, it's tripping. Good stuff. Now, before I bite this and get into this and have this amazing breakfast burrito, again, it is my prayer that you walk in your truth, your authentic self. You don't have to wear the red bottoms. You can paint whatever color you want on the bottom of your shoes and walk into your purpose, walk into your destiny. You can do that. And guess what? You go ahead and you birth that baby, and you watch that baby, and you protect that baby, because you know the adversary is trying to come and steal it. We don't need no Amber Alerts coming for your purpose. So walk in it. Be great. Be joy. Be love. Be all that God called you to be. And just do it with intent. Do it with purpose. I love you. I'll put the ingredients in the description box. Love you.